Hey, what's up guys? Kevin here with another Q&A video. I'm up in Whistler at the moment. I've been riding the last few days, trying to get lots of filming and video stuff done. I put up 10 tips for iPhone video today. I hope you guys had a chance to check that out. And yeah, lots of videos planned. And yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for making this one of the best seasons so far for the channel. And I hope you guys are having an awesome season out there too. It's been a while since I got into a Q&A session, so thought I would do one. You guys left me loads of questions, so let's check some of them out. Okay, Shred Bums asks, what type of case is that? So he's talking about the Hit case, and I was in Best Buy in North America. We have stores called Best Buys, and I was looking for a case for the iPhones for filming, and I came across this Hit case, and it totally blew my mind. It was really cool. It's like waterproof, shockproof case. But the best part, I think, is you can put different lenses on it. So I got a wide angle lens, I also got a super wide angle lens, and it's also got this rail system which you can attach to poles, and it's like it also works with GoPro mounts. So this is really cool feature, just awesome for if you want to do some filming with your phone. And yeah, just check it out if you get a chance. Tim D asks, hey Kevin, my phone can do 4K. Would you recommend filming in 4K or 1080p? It sort of depends. I'd recommend filming in 4K if you can also film at 60 frames per second. If you can't film at 60 frames per second in 4K, then I would do 1080 at 60 frames because the frame rate is more important than the quality. Another thing to consider is that when you're filming in 4K, it's a really large file, and your computer may have a hard time rendering it. So like I'm filming this in 1080 just because it's a bit easier. It's a smaller file size and just easier to edit. So kind of yeah, it depends on some of those things. Okay, Alex asks, what jacket are you wearing? So I've talked about this before, but this jacket is Dakine, and so far from my experience of riding and wearing it in Whistler this year, it's been an awesome jacket. It's been really comfortable. It's just really lightweight, and it's not the warmest jacket, but I just put on a couple extra layers underneath it, and it keeps me nice and warm. So, and also lots of convenient pockets in it too. So good job, Dakine, on this jacket. Okay, are you using a camber or reverse camber board? So I've got a camber board. I've sort of switched back and forth over the years. But the reason that I like camber is that it's a bit better for carving. It's also just got more pop in it for doing ollies and stuff like that. And I also got a softer camber board, so it's still, yeah, soft enough for doing butters and for powder. But yeah, so I guess if you want to do more carving and, you know, a bit more of an aggressive board, go for camber. And if you want to have just a bit of more of a fun, playful board, then go with the reverse camber. Alexis asks, when you ollie or land with any jump, do you land on your toe or heel side, or just straight? So when you land a jump, you want to be going straight and flat, and you'll feel it when you land really well. It's just like, yeah, you're landing straight and flat, and it feels really good. And then after that, you do a couple turns to control your speed. And I like going to my heel edge first, because then I can see everything in front of me. So cut half my speed with the heel turn, and then the other half with the toe turn. But definitely landing straight and flat first. Luca asks, I'm a beginner snowboarder and I learned to jump, but every time I try a 180, I end up doing only 90. Any advice? Yeah, so when you're doing the 180s, and to fully commit, you want to have solid switch riding. And I've put up a couple switch videos recently, so I hope that you've had a chance to check that out. But if you want to turn your 90 into a 180, definitely get more comfortable riding switch, and you'll have all the confidence to fully commit and get that 180 around. Okay, Skill Me Out asks, when I let my board go straight, I feel like it takes too much time for it to completely turn before I can slam the brakes on again by pushing my edge into the snow. This makes me uncomfortable about the speed I'm about to pick up within each turn. Do you have any tips for this? Yeah, definitely. So when you're just starting out, you do need to be able to point your board straight for a second. So if you feel like you're picking up too much speed, then you just need to go to a more mellow slope. And And then even if you're on a steeper slope, you know, do the heel sliding or toe sliding down the steep parts. And then when you get to an easy area, that's when you can let your board run straight for a second and start getting in those turns. But definitely, you know, going straight's important. So if you're not confident where you're at, just take it somewhere a bit easier. Dave asks, hi, great video. I have a huge question about something like GoPro. I bought a camera, something like GoPro called SJ Cam. I use it when I went to Cyprus and the battery keeps dying because the weather was too cold. Is there any tips to solve this problem? Thank you. Yeah, I have the same problem with my GoPro and with my phone. Battery gets too cold and it dies. And something that I just sort of started doing was, on the really cold days, I'll pick up a couple hand warmers and put those in my pocket with my phone or GoPro, and that seems to keep the battery live a bit longer. And even if a battery dies, sometimes when I put it in with the hand warmers, the battery will come back to life. Yeah, and another thing that I do is I always bring a couple extra batteries for the GoPro, and I've also got a portable charger for the iPhone. So, you know, if you're gonna go filming for the day, bring a couple extra batteries for sure. All right, if I ride mostly groomers, Vermont, and I want to carve, should I get a positive camber board or a negative camber board? For carving, definitely go for the positive camber. Owen asks, hey, can I turn heel? Hey, I can turn heel, but I can't turn or spray on the toe edge. Any tips? Yeah, so I actually felt this the other day when riding switch, was that I felt like I could spray snow much easier on my heels than on my toes. And I think for whatever reason, it's easier to pressure your heels and sort of aggressively push the snow on your heel edge. I think for whatever reason, that's just easier. And then when you go to the toe edge, when you're on your toes, you don't have that same aggressive push. So you actually have to like mentally think about it. You got to consciously, every time you get onto your toes, think, you know, push that toe edge into the snow to spray some snow and help to control your speed. So that's just something you can add into your riding. Every time you get to the toe edge, think to yourself, you know, aggressively push until it becomes like second nature to you. All right, sweet guys, so gonna make that the last question. Thanks for all your questions. I try to get on there every day, answering as many as I can. Thanks a lot for all your guys' support. You guys are really, you know, helping to grow the channel. It's been an awesome season. And shout out to all my Patreon subscribers too. You guys are helping me to pay for all these gadgets and stuff that I need to put out these videos. So thank you guys. Have fun out there riding, guys. I hope your season's going really well, and I'll see you guys in the next video.